Good morning, everybody. As you can see, the snow is hitting us again, another day in a row. You can see our tent in there. It is a frozen morning, isn't it?
Yeah, when we walk around, we can hear the crunches of leaves, frozen dirt.
Yeah, watch this.
Cool.
I don't know if you can hear, but the ground is just crunching beneath us. And unfortunate situation, I left a little bits of water in our water bag, and if you can see it there, it is frozen solid. Gonna have to hang that in the back of our bag as we're walking and hope it warms up enough. As you can hear, there are some hunters out here all approaching right now. So we're gonna sign off for now and get this hike going.
So the hunters now left, but when we first started hearing them, I was peeing on the side of the shelter a little ways back, and I could just hear some yelling. So I was like, is that a man that needs help or something? I'm confused. And then Mike starts to think that they're calling a dog. We start to notice that it's bouncing through the woods. So it's actually a line of hunters all together, kind of spread out, yelling throughout the woods, just trying to scare deer, because apparently, I don't know, it was hard for them to find deer when they were doing it silently. So they were just kind of yelling out throughout the woods. So yeah, it was interesting. I've never seen anything like that before, and I didn't even know that I was a way to hunt, I guess.
Got my orange hat on today. I didn't yesterday with this nice big black jacket on. I was looking like a bear, so this is gonna be a lifesaver today.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, you look like a bear when you bend down and like go through your bag. You should put on your hat. And the hunters were actually pretty grateful that he had his hat on. They were like, what hat do you have orange? I was on my way to use a pretty when I noticed something quite unique. Welcome to the Barbie Privy! It is a nice hot pink in the inside, and if you keep going in, you have also pink lettering to the right. Very cool. Only
This
in
is
New
crazy.
Jersey. See, more things to like, I'm telling you.
So cool. It's like a little winter wonderland out here now. Definitely not the time to be doing any river crossings. What a nice day. I was saying earlier, if it was like 2 degrees warmer, it would be above freezing, and then possibly be rain. Being all wet in those temperatures is way different than this little bit of snow coming down.
So by this point, we've seen, I don't know, at least 10 hunters just walking the AT. Yeah, it's the third time on this whole journey where I'm feeling a bit uneasy and unsafe again. And it's not because I think a hunter might be aiming for me or anything like that. If someone's shooting at our general direction, the bullet isn't going to stop until it hits something like a tree or a rock, or it might be in the way. We've been hearing bullets constantly, both sides of the trail, back and forth.
We know they're on this trail because we're following a whole bunch of hunter footsteps here. So,
and we've seen, physically seen 10 of them.
right before hitting play on this one, it was like there were 3 in different directions.
At one point, we heard 6 of them rapidly, one after another. If that happens, from a distance coming our direction, that could be dangerous.
Just hiked up here. You see Sunrise Mountain Scenic Overlook. Pretty awesome sight here. It's cool. It's a little parking area, and they got these big, thick railings here. You know me, I'd like to walk them if they weren't snow covered. And check that out. As you guys probably just heard some gunshots going off in the distance. Snow coming down, whitening out the distant mountains. getting to that little summit spot we were just talking about. This is cool. Enclosed, almost like a gazebo, just gigantic. I'm surprised they don't have picnic tables in here. Nice big raven flying away into the snow. I guess in the summertime they probably have a lot of picnic tables in here. Nice little spot to get out of the snow for a second. We're cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. We stood at the other spot for a little bit, just taking different shots, so we need to warm up again.
Onward. Can't really see too many sights. It's all washed away. Such a cool little ground layer here. Tiny bit of snow with all the pine cones in this section. It's actually warmed up quite a little bit now. All right, we're about 7 miles away from the next shelter we're aiming for with about 3 hours to go.
Yeah. Thankfully, there's some really good water at the shelter. Mike was able to grab some. It's nice and clear.
Ooh.
And now we're just gonna quickly eat our standard PB&Js and ham and cheese sandwich and hurry along.
Got some bare hands out here, not too bad. I warmed up that water bag that was frozen and looks like it's flowing at a good rate. You don't want to see that thing just coming out full throttle. That means it could be broken in there, the filter. So looking good. Let's eat. Just got done with a little bit of an ascent and bum 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 bum. An amazing fire tower up here. However, this one is actively in use as a fire tower. So they've got no trespassing signs on here. We will abide by them. We're not going to go up in there. But check out the view we've got from here. Very snow covered out there. You can see a little lake down in the middle. Just rolling hills. Very cool. You can see back to the fire tower. Still here at the fire tower. Another fun fact about this one, we were looking up comments on Far Out about this spot. There's actually a lot of real estate here, so people have pitched tents in the past here. And then they've hung their food around. Can you imagine where they hung their food? Yep, up on the fire tower, and it's just non-stop comments about bears on this hilltop. And one in particular that's really likes to climb up the fire tower to get everybody's stuff. Pretty funny if it goes up all those steps. I think it's probably Smokey the Bear, and he's out there to watch for any forest fires. Okay, enough, let's go. Just popped out of this little side trail, and check out the view it's giving us right now. First really good viewpoint of the day. Amazing. Look at the nice frozen lakes out there in the distance. Snow covered. Pretty cool little viewpoint we got here. Straight along the trail. No little side mission for it. Definitely see a big lake over in the distance that way. But this is the AT. Heading down these rocks. Quick view before heading back into the trees. Pretty cool section here. A lot more greenery around. Lots of ferns and evergreens. See all the green moss out there. Pine trees up above us. So we just came out of the woods right over there and we're walking along a highway. You can see that white blaze under County 521 there. But at least we have a little gravel path on this side of the guardrail. Currently heading up a nice little hill called the Acropolis. You have to take a pretty hefty blue blaze to get over to the actual summit of this one. But there's going to be some cool viewpoints along the way. So we don't have to sidetrack for that. But it's been a constant steady up this hill. That path that we're walking is just a big hill. You can see all the way down to the road where we crossed just a little bit ago down through the trees. Pretty amazing view out to this enormous lake out here while we're heading up this mountain. Once again, a nice little summity path here. Lots of cool stone slabs that we're going up. Usually signifies a mountaintop and hopefully a great view. Whew. Got me out of breath. And not too bad of a view. Hello. You can kind of see the lake out there through the trees. And a nice view of the highway. We were actually going to get off trail to resupply today. All the way down that highway, we had to hitch about 1.7 miles, but we figured we do have enough food to survive on the next couple days, so we're just going to keep trekking. And check out this view we just stumbled upon. Just before we're losing enough light to see. Maybe 10 minutes or more till we have to break out the headlamps. Perfect timing. Here we are again, night after night, hiking to the shelter in the dark. We are getting good use out of these headlamps.
And we just arrived to our shelter of the evening. Such a cool one. It's up in stilts. Bring shelter, hikers only, one night stay. Okay. We have some stairs here. And yep, all to ourselves. There's a little window. Such a nice looking shelter. It's a unique one. It's not fully enclosed. I thought it might be.
I read comments saying the way it's built doesn't really get any wind in here, so.
Yeah, so hopefully we stay nice and cozy here. For activity, yes.
We're down and get some water. Crazy. Going down to get some water and got this porcupine here. I'm not gonna get too close to him. He's a big guy. Bye, buddy.
And we're going to get comfortable for the evening. So with that, guys, good night.
Good night, everybody.